What if I told you? Some people don't struggle in life because they're not smart enough. They struggle because they're too smart for the room they're in. Yeah. Not genius with a lab coat. Smart. Talking about the kind of intelligence that makes conversations awkward, silence loud, and people slightly uncomfortable, without you even trying. If you've ever felt like you don't fully fit in, like your brain is running on a different operating system, this video is for you. Here are 8 signs you're too smart for most people to handle. Sign number 1. You get bored easily, not in a lazy way. You're not bored because you hate work. You're bored because your mind finishes the task before everyone else even understands it. Meetings feel like slow motion, torture. Someone explains something obvious for 5 minutes and you're sitting there thinking, yeah, I got this in the first 10 seconds. And when you do speak up, people say, relax, you're overthinking. No, you're just thinking at full speed. Sign number 2. Small talk drains your soul. How's the weather? What did you eat today? Did you see that random viral video? You smile. You nod. But inside your brain is screaming. Can we talk about something that actually matters? You crave conversations about ideas, patterns, psychology, life, mistakes, meaning. Not because you're trying to sound deep, but because surface-level talk feels like chewing gum with no flavor. Sign number 3. People misunderstand your silence. You're quiet, so people assume you're shy, or rude, or thinking nothing. Meanwhile, your brain is analyzing 5 possibilities, connecting dots, replaying conversations, and planning 3 outcomes ahead. You don't talk much, not because you have nothing to say, but because you don't like saying useless things, and somehow that makes people uncomfortable. Sign number 4. You question things others accept icily. Rules, traditions, opinions, you don't swallow them whole just because that's how it's always been. You ask why? And that simple question scares people, because questioning things means thinking, and thinking means uncertainty. Uncertainty makes people nervous. So instead of engaging with your question, they say, you think too much, which is basically a polite way of saying, please stop shaking my comfort zone. Sign number 5. You see patterns others miss. You notice trends in people's behavior. You predict outcomes before they happen. Read between the lines. Someone says one thing, you hear another. Someone makes a decision, you already know how it ends. And when you point it out, people say, you're being negative. But you're not negative, you're observant. Sign number 6. You're emotionally independent. You don't need constant validation. You don't chase attention. You're comfortable being alone, and that confuses people, because most people rely on noise, social media, drama, approval, just to feel okay. But you can sit quietly with your own thoughts and survive. Actually, you thrive there. That level of inner stability. Yeah, not everyone can handle that. Sign number 7. You struggle to find your people. You can get along with almost anyone, but connecting deeply, that's rare. You often feel like the odd one out. Not better, not worse, just different. Different. Humor. Different thinking. Different priorities. And sometimes late at night you wonder, is there something wrong with me? Spoiler alert, there isn't. You're just wired differently. Sign number 8. You downplay your intelligence. You pretend you don't know things. You simplify your thoughts. You hold back just to avoid being labeled too much. Not because you're insecure, but because you've learned that standing out comes with a cost. So you shrink yourself. A little, but here's the truth most people never hear. Being too smart for most people to handle doesn't mean you're alone forever. It means you haven't found your level yet. And when you do, conversations feel electric. Silence feels comfortable. And for the first time, your mind feels understood. If this video felt uncomfortably accurate, you're not weird. You're not broken. You're just playing a deeper game. And not everyone is meant to play it with you.